it is only the second day of 2013, and a lot of folks are still thinking about their resolutions. Well, financial advisor Ken Mahoney says now is the perfect time to start the new year on the right financial foot. He joins us now, and thanks so much for being here at Ebru today, and Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you also.
All right, let's talk about the new year. Just because we want to get off on the right financial foot, does that mean we have to live frugally?
No, again, I think it's a paradox. Somehow we have to live abundantly without spending a lot of money. I know.
All right, I know. You tell me how I'm going to do that.
Well, again, sometimes the best times we've had, taking our two boys to a hike somewhere or going to the ocean. It doesn't cost too much money to do those type of things, right? So we could trick our mind. I mean, the problem we think is that we spend money and therefore we're going to have a great life. There's a lot of things we can do. Like they said, the old saying, some of the best things in life are free, and that's so true when it comes to finances.
So it's a good idea to research some of those free things that are out there in 2013.
Yeah, look, your public library, you're paying for that, right? You're paying through taxes anyway. Why not go there and enjoy it? This is the time of the year where people get their credit cards and say, whoa, what happened here, right? And instead of using those credit cards, maybe go to the ATM machine, take out cash, know you have a finite money to work with, so when you go on that shopping spree, you're kind of stuck with that money that you took out.
So live within your budget?
Live within your budget. The problem with the credit cards, it's like funny money, right? It's like monopoly money.
Absolutely.
I mean, after you get done, and you look at it and say, what the heck happened here? But when you go to the ATM machine and take out cash, the money feels very real, doesn't it? Those 20s and 50s. And when you start paying the cashier, it feels very real. And I think that keeping a better budget for this year.
What about those credit cards? I mean, I know a lot of people get themselves into trouble, but just talk to me about the importance of paying down that and how much you can potentially be paying in fees.
Yeah, I try to stick, most of our investors we work with, we try to tell them to use the American Express card, or those type of cards where at the end of the month it comes in the statement, you have to pay that bill. So it forces you to stay in there, so you don't have a balance that keeps creeping up on you with those revolving credit cards. So stick with American Express, or those type of cards that at the end of the month you have to deal with.
And also, for the new year, we were talking yesterday about some of our resolutions, but to get more educated, what do you tell people about what they should be doing to learn more? Because a lot of people didn't take courses necessarily in finances.
Right, there's so many resources that are out there on the net. I mean, again, we do a lot on our work. thesmartinvestors.com is the site that I host, and we have a lot of articles that really break down some of the simplest things, because some problems we have with financials is the jargon. We don't understand the stocks and beta coefficients and all these things, but some of the concepts are very simple. Staying within your own means, like you mentioned earlier, Amia. I mean, that's just a concept that just really works well now, and it will work well throughout the end of 2013.
And I actually did a little research myself. I checked out some of the stocks that are under $5, and I made a little investment. Mm-hmm. So that was one of my goals for 2013. Right. Any other goals you might suggest as somebody who might not be a financier? Yeah,
I think really looking at it's so fun. We talk about retirement planning. And yet, vacation planning is so much fun, right? So when you step on vacation, you're on Facebook with your friends, you're on TripAdvisor, it's so much excitement going into that 1 week vacation. And yet, what is retirement but a 30-year vacation? So why not take this? Yeah, we hope that's the case, or 20 years, whatever that is. But really take that same enthusiasm we have for planning that vacation to planning your own retirement. And you'll see that planning retirement can be a lot of fun, just like planning that week's vacation.
What if you're one of those people that you've sort of identified yourself as a bad spender, you just don't know how to save? What do you do to break those bad habits for 2013?
Okay, I have a suggestion for those viewers for that.
Okay.
Ready for this one?
I got it.
Okay, we look at our finances so rigid. You make $60,000 a year, and we spend $58,000 a year, we save $2,000.
Okay.
I'm talking about increasing your income this year, something that hasn't been talked about much. 2013. Okay. Now, let me give you an example. I have a friend who was an insurance adjuster by day, okay, but he loves scuba diving. Next thing you know, he teaches scuba lessons on weekends and the evenings. He takes a bunch of group of people and they go to shipwrecks.
So it's something he loves to do.
Yeah, last year he made $30,000 extra.
$30,000?
All that went towards savings. Now this is important because
it's scuba diving. What's his number?
There you go. There you go. Maybe you can teach scuba after you learn. And look, there's people that want to be newscasters, just like what you're doing.
I don't want to know them, because they'll take my job.
But those students, may pay you a tuition for that. So, there's a way to look at your increasing savings, not always by being miserly and cutting expenses and not living abundantly. There's a lot of things we can do to raise our top line. And increasing your income is something I think could be one of your goals for 2013 for your viewers. And that extra increase, maybe it's $1,000 a month, maybe it's $500 a month, then go directly into savings.
Now, I also want to talk to you about buying a car in the new year, because a lot of folks might need a new car. What are some of your tips for that, since that's one of the major expenses most of us are going to have.
Okay, what I would suggest then, instead of buying a new car, first thing to do is spend $100 and get your car detailed.
Okay.
Okay, I've done this a number of
You've
times.
done this, okay.
Okay, and it works because, we fall in love with the car all over again. You're driving around and there's, kids' cleats and the mud's in the car, and you look at it and now you want to get a new car because it smells so nice when you get it to the showroom. But before taking that step and getting a new car, take $100, get the car detailed inside and outside. I bet you 9 times out of 10 you're going to walk away and say, I don't feel like getting a new car now. I'm going to love my new detailed car that I have.
Well, that's a great tip, too. I just got a new car. I wish I had talked to you a little earlier. Well, listen, it was great to see you here. And you also have a GPS for your retirement?
Yeah, it's a new book I wrote, Your GPS for Your Retirement. And,
Okay.
people can understand the GPS, right? You plug in where you want to go, and it kind of gets you there, and that's what the book does.
Well, we appreciate all your time, and we hope you come back to see us here at Ebru today. Financial advisor Ken Mahoney, always great to see you. Thanks
Great
so
to see
much.
you.
Happy New Year.